Morning, everyone. Here we go. I did a little shot yesterday, 8 o'clock. I'm going to load that up as well as part of this one. But I finished too late Sunday night to kind of give you an update. I was absolutely exhausted. What a weekend it's been. Driving the kids down to Wembley for a Dua Lipa concert. Drove to Market Harborough where I got a massive walnut tree trunk for 40 quid. Absolute bargain from a super cool guy called Scott. Who's also a fellow technical deep diver, which is one of my second passions in life, diving. So we had a lot in common. I had a good old chat about maintenance, buildings and diving. So yeah, then I got back home and began this step, which was the first day of the big install. And look at this. We've got the wall out. Got a little temporary staircase in place for the girls and the missus to come up and down with. All of our lime hemp plaster is here. That was delivered from lime.org.uk, fantastic place, via my local builders merchants, Mildenhall Building Supplies. Big shout out to Mark and Denise there. Without them, I couldn't really run the business and get everything that I need on time, all the time for jobs. So anyway, here you go. There's our first floor, joists, all the old beamwork. I spent until late about 8 o'clock last night, just doing some fault finding on the electrics. Because when we renovated the downstairs, a lot of the electrics, I think, got pinched by putting the boarding out. Anyway, managed to fault find, got working lights now upstairs and downstairs. I know what I'm going to do for the brickwork. I think I'm going to do some, this is where the original first floor joists were. I think what I want to do there is just knock these out and then get some LED lights running inside them, and then I get some old glass bottles or something cool like that, something antiquated. Any ideas, then feel free to ping me some, because I want to do something pretty unique. For the lime plastering, what I'm going to do is on the top course there at the clunch, we're going to use some fine plaster and actually mould it around the block so you can see that it's clunch blocks. And then I'll do flat plaster down to here, where you see where there's the angled Suffolk bricks, that line there. So I want to make a show of that, so I'll plaster up to that and clean those bricks off. And see there's a line there of angles, a middle centre and angles. So we're going to make that look pretty, I think. And then drop down with the plastering all the way down to the ground. Same up there. Yeah. So exciting times. This week I've got plastering ahead. And then next Sunday, my mate Bill and hopefully someone else, we're actually 3 of us, going to lift the entire tree trunk. Not sure how we're going to do it, but we are going to do it because it's got to be done. I was thinking to actually build the staircase outside with the tree trunk erected on a frame. But I think because of how wibbly and wobbly the whole old houses are, it's just not really possible to do it without it being in situ. I mean, you know, the level of scribing and work we're going to have to do to make this bloody thing fit is it's a big undertaking, and I think it would just be even bigger if we did it not in situ. So anyway, plan is tree trunk in situ. Then we've got our winders on. I've already worked out the angles of the winders, 33 degrees. Done a rough template there on one of them. Here is going to be the walnut tree trunk that I got. It's going to be picking up this first floor beams up there. This will be the main tree trunk here. Yeah. And then up here we're going to have our structural beams working all the way across. That's going to be picking up all those joists. We're widening the hallway slightly. And then ultimately under here is going to be my little working office, my nook, as I like to call it. Obviously, it's going to be the oldest part of the house and most traditionally joined. So it's going to be my little happy place where I can sit and contemplate what I've done for the years to come that I remain in this house. Anyway, I'll give you some better updates over the week, how we're going about plastering. Maybe do a little demo on what we do with lime plaster and how we get it on the walls, how we prep the walls, how you have to mix it up. I'm sure lime.org.uk would appreciate that. And yeah, seriously, their products are amazing, and the girls that work at the office are so nice. That I just can't fault them. Lime.org.uk, really, genuinely, the can't fault the service, and actually the product is second to none. And like I said to you up in the girls' room, it's incredibly warm. It regulates itself, and I didn't get any cracking while it was drying with the hemp fibres inside of it. It's just magic. Really, really good stuff. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye.